In this video, we're going to pick up where we left off last time, adding events. This is part 2. We're adding events to Abingdon360.com. And let's go over to the website. We're already signed in with our demo account here. And what we need to do is just click My Events. And it will give us a listing of the events that we've added previously. So here we can see the titles of the events, and we can click Edit next to any one of these and go in to edit them, or we can click the title and go and view the event. So let's go ahead and see where we left off. We just added a very basic event in the last tutorial, and so here it is. It's really simple. This is all you need to do in order to get your event on the calendar, but it's not really that interesting, and so in this video we're going to add some more things to it and just make it a little bit more interesting. Now, when we were back at the My Account page, we could just click Edit here, but what you'll notice is if you navigate to your event in whatever way you get there, whether it's clicking on one of the things in the margins or on the home page, however you get here, since you're the author of this event, you'll have an Edit tab here. So you can click the Edit over in the My Account listing, or you can click Edit here and it takes you to the same place. So let's just do that. Click Edit, and it's going to open up the editing form for us to make some changes. And so let's just sort of pretend that we've added a little bit more text here for the description, make it a little bit more interesting, like that. And all this is fine. Now let's do a few things that are a little bit more advanced on this one. We'll keep the starting time the same. We'll let this one run for a couple hours. Change it to PM. This row here is optional, but what we're saying here is this is going to run from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the same day. Now, if you want it to go multiple days, instead of changing the day here, like to the 10th, instead of doing that, what you want to do is just set this to repeat on a daily basis, and then have it stop tomorrow. So like if you wanted to just say this needs to go for today and tomorrow, just say it repeats every day, and then you would say until tomorrow, like that. And that's gonna give you better results on getting it on the calendar as single events. And so it is possible to just do that here, but I'm just letting you know this is going to work better for you. It'll come up better in search results and things like that. So now we want to say that this runs, let's say this runs on a weekly basis. So let's say it runs every week, and we'll just make it be to the end of August. This is just going to be just for demonstration purposes. So if we just left it like this, it would start on the 9th, and it would run every week, and it would end on August 30th. But we can open advanced and get a little bit more picky and say, well, it's going to run every week, but we only want it to run on every Monday. Or as you scroll down here, you can see we want it to run on the first Monday of the month, or something like that. You could say the third Saturday. I mean, the options here are just really interesting. You can see there's plenty to choose from, and I think you would be able to cover every single type of repeating event that you'd want to, because you can select multiples here. You can say every Sunday, every Tuesday. You could say let it run every Monday and then only the second Wednesday of the month. So as you can see, it's pretty advanced. It's really simple to do, but it's pretty advanced in what it's capable of doing. So this event's going to run every Monday. If we wanted to, we could say let it run every Monday except this particular day. Like we'll choose a day that's a holiday or something. We'll say let it run every Monday except this day because that's a holiday. Every other day besides that, it's going to continue on with the sequence, but not this particular day. We're not going to do that in this example. And if you're repeating it on a weekly basis every Monday, but there happens to be one day that the event also needs to take place, but it's not on a Monday, you can go and add those in here like this, add it on another day. And as soon as you click add additions, it's going to give you the option to add even more. So we're not going to do that on this example because I don't want to clutter up the calendar with a bunch of fake stuff right now. But so as you can see, we haven't really done that much. It's taken me longer to explain it than it would take you to actually do it. So we've just chosen an ending time here, and we set it up to repeat on a weekly basis till the end of August, and it's going to run on Monday, every Monday, which is good because there's not a lot happening on Monday in Abingdon right now. And it's still got our classes and literature tags that we applied earlier. So let's add a few more things here. Let's pick an image and we'll just click upload. And let's go ahead and explain what this group is. The group is for if this image has to do like with the Highlands Festival, for example, or the 4th of July, whatever it is, you can choose that from this list, and then there can be a separate calendar that's devoted to showing all the events for that particular larger group. And so that the group is going to contain events from a lot of different organizations, and you can see it all in the same calendar. And so I'm going to change this drop down selection so you can select multiples here, because you might you might have an event that's in a couple different groups. Probably not, but you might. So so that's the event now. That's the image. We upload the image. We can give this a description, and if you want to change the image here, you just click remove and re-upload it. Now the last thing we're going to do is add a video. Let's go ahead and save this before we add the video so you can just see what we've got so far. And so here's the event that we just updated. It's not as basic as it was before. We've added an image and this little cut line that goes below the image in case you might need to give credit for the image or something. And now we've got this repeating event taking place here, so it's listing all of the days that it's running, plus there's two more. It's going to show you 6 or 7 of them here, and then if there's more, it's going to say click the calendar and go see the rest of them. Clicking on one of these takes you to the calendar page for that day, and as these days pass, these will fall off the list, going up. So it's only going to show you the upcoming events. Eventually this will go down to not showing anything. So then that's basically it for making this event into an advanced event. And in another video we'll also talk about some more options and also adding a video to your event.